This is a part 2 following the last video about how to fix the sail shape that accelerates fast but fails to point high in waves. Wind was 20 to 25 knots with a gust of 30 knots. Choppy sea, we were sailing Beneteau 38.1 with in-mast furling main and a furling jib. The target was upwind across the Golden Gate Bridge, with the max flood current into the gate a little over 2 knots against the sailing direction. Last video touched the general basics about the proper sail shape in this condition. In this video, I'll discuss the problem and the solutions. To accelerate after tacking, we wanted sail to power up with fuller shape, draft position well forward, and open leech. One of the problems with this main was the leech hooked. It's not due to the sail trim. For the in-mast furling main, the leech turns to be a little tight with the furled main, and when the sail ages, the draft position moved aft and closed the leech more. The van is now tight. We sailed a few degrees lower and trimmed for reaching. Ease the sheet made the bottom of the sails fuller. Ideally, I would like more loft tension to move the draft more forward, flatten the aft part of the sail, and open the leech by pulling the halyard or Cunningham. In reality, this is the in-mast furling main and partially furled, so the Cunningham and halyard are not in play here. Luckily, with 25 knots wind, the boat accelerated to 8 knots in just a few seconds, very close to the hull speed, based on the polar diagram. When we reached the max speed, we started to head up and point. Several problems quickly manifested themselves. Problem number 1. We had the similar heading as the boat in front of us, but had more leeway. It's likely due to the sail shape too full, increasing drag. The modern shallow fin keel didn't help either. The outhaul should be tighter, but I have tightened the outhaul as much as I could with manual winch. Later I learned that the in-mast furling system kind of makes the flattening the bottom of the sail much more difficult. As I mentioned before, pulling halyard and increasing backstay tension flatten the sail and take the draft out of the front part, but they were not an option on this boat. Problem number 2. I frequently try to center the boom to point higher, but immediately faced the roundup. There is no traveler. The increased main sheet tension makes already hooked leech worse, increasing weather helm. The furled jib might be too small compared to the reefed main. I should either reduce the main or increase the jib size. Problem number 3. Head sail loft curve is critical to pointing high. A heavily furled jib has already lost its efficiency. The crew was way up in the air after the jib sheet was trimmed in as much as possible. The lead was moved forward, making the bottom fuller. Not ideal for pointing high. I think I should have unfurled some jib, moving the lead aft accordingly, and trimmed really hard. A less furled, bigger jib remains the better loft entry, balances the helm with the main, then I could bring the boom more towards the center without rounding up. The other indicator that increasing jib size might help is that the boat only held around 10 degrees, possibly underpowered. In summary, on the left side is the list of adjustments I wanted to do. On the right side is a reality. However, beating into choppy sea with heavy wind takes a heavy toll on the boat, rigs, sails, and crew. It may not be worth it. Bearing off a few degrees in this situation may get a better VMG. Okay, this concluded the series. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, more sunset and close up of the Golden Gate.